It's about 9:30 in the morning on Tuesday, March 26, 2024. And I moved them into the second to last section here in this fourth row. So tomorrow morning I'll be moving them to a new row, and we'll finally be out of the stockpile that I set aside for the winter. It's 40 degrees, the sun is warm, the air is cold, there's a wind blowing from the west, a cold wind. We had a bunch of rain. I forgot to check the rain meter again. I got to be more diligent about that. But we had a bunch of rain. Pasture is totally saturated with rain. So, but there's plenty of grass here. There's plenty of grass left over. The cows are eager to move regardless. I think there's things in here that they want to eat rather than the stuff they're leaving behind, which could be a problem if they overgraze the stuff they want. But if they leave plenty behind, it should be fine to grow back quickly. And I checked in previous sections, and the grass looks like it's very long, probably at least 6 inches in most places, 4 to 6 inches, which is kind of the ideal length for grass to regrow quickly, which is where we want it. So, and I'm checking on the calves. Looks like all the calves are healthy. They're running around. They're putting on weight. I don't see any skinny calves out here. There certainly shouldn't be any, because the cows are getting plenty of forage here. Not just the grass, but the clovers and the hairy vetch, which is full of protein for them. There's my first calf of the year, born in the end of January. I want to say January 28th or 26th or something like that. He's filling out nicely. He might make a nice bowl. So this is the milk thief, though. This is the one I caught stealing milk from other cows, because 24 is his mom and 24 is pretty skinny. And speak of the devil, this is 24 right here. She's actually filling in quite nicely too. So she gave me a beautiful calf and she's filling in, but unfortunately her calf was a milk thief, so that's a demerit. And I got to look for reasons and excuses to get rid of cows, because I have to thin the herd a little bit here, both to make room for steer and also to bring in the South Pole genetics with the South Pole bull. So yeah, looking pretty good. I was thinking this morning about people that are starting out on rotational grazing, and a little bit of advice that I'd give. If you think I'm doing pretty well here, you know, that's certainly your right to think that. I don't feel like I set wild expectations, and I don't think I've met those expectations yet. I'll put it that way. There's plenty that I want to do and I want to see in my pasture. I know the pasture is capable of a lot more. I know that I'm still seeing the beginnings of what regenerative agriculture can do for me. And you know, I'm eagerly anticipating years 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, now there's a blast from the north. I'm eagerly anticipating years 4, 5, 6, and 7. But my advice for people who are just starting is that those first couple of years are going to be tough. It's not easy to get grass to grow, especially if your pasture is a monoculture, or even worse, if it was used for row cropping, like cotton or something like that. But I'll tell you this, I think cows are the critical ingredient to making it work. So the sooner you can get cows grazing on your pasture and disturbing the soil, disturbing the grass. Obviously you can't overgraze, and if you don't have a lot of forage, that means you can't really graze that much. But also hay, rolling out the hay, putting it out in pasture, I've seen very, very positive results with that. I wouldn't worry about seeding. I think every square inch of this earth has plenty of seeds that are just lying dormant inside of it. And seeds are a big investment, and that's probably not a worthwhile investment. You're probably better off buying cows than buying seed, which seems backwards, you know. Sheep as well. I think sheep are important. I haven't really had enough sheep to really make a difference, but I believe the sheep are important from what I've seen. And now that I'm getting clover like everywhere, literally everywhere I go, there's clover. There's lots and lots of clover, and it's growing well. Some places there's more clover than grass, other places more grass than clover. I'm getting hairy vetch everywhere, you know. I'm seeing lots of good things growing in my soil, you know. It's totally worth it, I think, at least so far, right? We'll see what happens next. We'll see if we can keep improving on success here. But yeah, cows are critical to that formula to get it started. Give yourself plenty of time, don't overgraze, and just give it a shot, you know, give it a couple of years, see what happens. No fertilizer. I put down lime the first year because the soil was acidic and I was worried we wouldn't be able to get the process started. So I put down lime. I did attempt a little bit of clover and a little bit of hairy vetch. I just bought a couple bags and I spread them out in key parts of my field. But I did not put the clover and hairy vetch here. So it was already there, I think. Just waiting to come out. The clover doesn't like acidic soil. So once the acidity problem was gone, I think once the lime really took hold, things really started taking off with the clover. But most importantly is just letting nature do her thing. Nature knows what she's doing better than you do. She's been doing this a lot longer than you have. And her goals are not your goals. But she has an idea of what is possible, what can happen, and if you gently guide nature so that your goals align, and of course realigning your own goals, good things will happen, I think. So that's 28 right there. I think that's Blue's calf. And this is the mama that gave birth to the calf that died a couple days later. She was not supposed to be pregnant. She's only 18 months old. So yeah, that's what I got for you. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth a try. I don't know if there's any magic formula. I do think cows are important. That's what I got to say. Have a great day, everybody. Take care and bye-bye.